Jordan Zimmerman, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
7, Jordan Zimmerman.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder Andre Dawson.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Mickey.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Throw over to first, back in standing. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. Nobody out, runner on first. Pulled toward right center field. K-line is there. 1 out. Digging in, Gary Sheffield. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hit high and deep to right center. Cobb is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the 2nd out.
The batter,
at the plate, Tony Perez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 41st home run of the year for him. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Into the box, Eddie Matthews. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season as they move out in front 7-6. watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Ronnie Garcia will head to the mound yet again as he'll be making his 90th appearance this season. At the plate, Gary Carter. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a
second
little
baseman.
nervous out there.
Ryan.
Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Settling in now, Ryan Sandberg. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
The count is 1 and
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 5 innings complete. Royals out in front, 7-6. Brett Saberhagen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I got the count 2
A
and 2.
couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sheffield has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
So 1 away
Left
now,
field.
and here's Cameron Maben.
Maben.
The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Sheffield will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Romine. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 6 runs, only 4 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Standing in, Ryan Braun. He'll get it started in the Kansas City 6th. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Robin Yount. Grounded to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The center
So
fielder,
digging
number
in now,
10,
Andre Dawson. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Dawson.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go as the third baseman, Nico Goodrum.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And now it'll kick around in the corner. And this throw gets away from him.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So now to the plate, Alan Trammell. Fouled off. A runner at second, nobody out. Fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sheffield moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Harold Castro. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dawson's there. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping in, Al Kaline. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Next for the Tigers, Ty Cobb. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Ball 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
A full count, 3 and 2 to the Tigers center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set, the 3-2, and he fouls this one off. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And it's fouled away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
So coming to the plate, Jonathan Schoop, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Royals 7 and the Tigers 6. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The next 3-2. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. To first. Glove by Cabrera. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in once again, Gary Sheffield, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Tony Perez. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Buck Farmer takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Buck Farmer.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eddie Matthews.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but Anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
That's ball
Tries
two.
to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Carter.
Standing in now, Gary Carter. Ground ball foul down the left side. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. 2 down, runners at first and second. Heading out towards shallow right. K-line is there, and that retires the side. Royals strand a pair as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Rob Dibble has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Next up for Detroit, Miguel Cabrera. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 2-2.
3-2.
The Royals leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate now, Cameron Maybin. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start
Up
this
next for
inning.
the Tigers,
That's back-to-back
the
Ks,
catcher,
and he's making it look
Austin
pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Austin Romine. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Your
Victor
attention,
Reyes
please.
will come on as a pinch
for the
hitter.
Tigers, number 22, Victor Reyes.
2 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Tigers are able to knot things up thanks to this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8, and we're deadlocked here at 7-7.
Your
Joe
attention,
Jimenez
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching for
bullpen
the
in the
Tigers,
bottom half of the 8th.
number 77, Joe Jimenez.
Jeimer Candelario has come into the ball game now as he
Now
takes
playing
over
third
as the
base.
new third baseman.
Number 46, Jeimer.
Stepping in, Ryan Sandberg. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left
So
fielder,
the lineup
number 8,
flips over and digging in, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That was a big strikeout there, guys.
Now
The
batting,
best pitchers have the
shortstop.
ability to strike guys
Well
out
there.
when they really need to.
Go.
And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Robin Yount. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. KC down in order. Still tied 7-7. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Alan Trammell. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, Harold Castro. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So now to the plate, Al Kaline. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
1 strike.
Popped him up. Matthews is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. This remains a 7-all tie. Now in the box, Andre Dawson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
The batter, number 7.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, 2-2. Three and 2 to the Royals' designated hitter. Gary Sheffield will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up now, Gary Sheffield. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The set and the 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still tied 7-7. Scott Barlow takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 58, Scott Barlow.
Ty Cobb will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. The 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Go.
To the plate now, Jonathan Scope. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the first baseman.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sheffield will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. This remains a 7-all tie.
Your
Gregory
attention,
Soto
please.
comes on to start
Now
the
pitching
home
for the
10th, and
Tigers.
he's just hoping to get this
Number
one into the
65.
11th inning.
Gregory Soto.
Ready for another chance? Tony Perez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. The 2-2. Line to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. This is flared right back over the mound. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the
The
winning
batter,
run on base.
the third baseman,
Interesting here. This is where
Eddie
you play a little bit of manager.
Matthews.
It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt
Your
and move the
attention,
runner
please.
up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to
Number
drive something in a
27.
gap or over a wall.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Stepping in now, Eddie Matthews. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So striding
catcher,
in,
number
Gary
8.
Carter. He's got a chance to
Gary
end this one and send these
Carter.
fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he's back standing. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Ryan Sandberg is on deck. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the Royals are going to win this one in walk-off style.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Scott Barlow gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 7 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes.